this is probably going to be
operation is
my
illegal.
last
We get to take out a very bad man and be set for life.
stream.
It wasn't just Lorea's money in
One
that
second.
It's too late to walk
Something's going on.
The money!
Oh, I know what's going on. Sorry about this. I forgot to mute something.
Too late to walk
Something. There we go. Alright. Sorry about that. There we are. I am ready to begin my first stream, final stream, I cannot talk, of Deponia Doomsday. It looks like everything is all up and running. That's where the weird sounds came from, is I was checking to see if Twitch was actually going to stream all properly, and it looks like it is. So here we are. I actually typed up a very quick summary along the side of the chat, which you should also be able to see in the video. So what has happened thus far in Deponia Doomsday is that Rufus has run into a man named McChronicle who knows how to time travel, and Rufus, being the person he is, messed up the time stream, which means that he might have messed up the time stream in which he saved the planet Deponia from literal destruction, literal explosions. The issue with this is, since they have diverged from the time stream, there's no guarantee that Deponia will be saved now. Even worse, they went to the future where future Goal, took their time machine. They managed to sneak back in time a little bit, but now they have to figure out what to do with their current time to try to solve the issue before something bad happens again. Especially, they have been having some issues with time loops, so there is a fear that if they don't make their goal in time, they will go into another time loop. But Rufus, McChronicle, and Goal have just hopped into a portal to do some more time funsies. This is Goal of the present, not the Goal who stole the time machine. And now, Rufus has come out the other side of the portal, found only himself and one of his old college students who's now much, much older than before. Alright, looks like people are here. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. So Furious Night Fury is there, and Jayala and Trunia are there as well. Huzzah, says Jaya. Yes indeed, huzzah indeed. So here we are, let's get going. I'm really excited because this is a new area of Doom. Here we go. So all I have to check out is this dude, who was one of our students until really recently, but is now old and is basically threatening us to go off the lawn.
But Glandy, it's me, Professor Rufus. Doesn't that ring a bell?
Professor Rufus? Yeah, that's it. He was the guy who's to thank for all of this.
Oh,
Just
good.
junk crabs and mites for years on end. What about him?
I killed him.
Right. Now get out of my yard.
all right.
Beautiful get out of my yard stuff, and Rufus, nice save. What about Rufus? I killed him. Yeah, no you did not. Alright, and it looks like we are having competitions in the chat about who got to comment first, and Trunia's like, I was technically first, but I think the ad trapped me. Yeah, I think that's just you trying to, excuse some things. Fury was first.
Take a hike and make it snappy.
All right.
Alright, so he's not letting me do anything.
Get out of here.
All right.
And Rufus is listening to him. So we can either go to the left or to the right. I don't know.
The portal that leads to McChronicle's laboratory. Unfortunately, out of reach.
Okay, so we cannot go back to that, so it looks like we are going left. And Furious Night Fury's like, yes, you heard it here, I was first. And Tarun's like, rude. Of course I'm rude. What else would you expect from me? I am the rude person. I am a wonderful and rude person. Ooh, this is
Where
a
the
place.
hell have I landed?
Are you lost, stranger?
No, I have a photographic sense of direction and always know exactly where I
right.
am.
You've
It's
gotten
just
lost
the
so many
wind that's
times.
been a little confusing lately.
When doesn't mean a thing round here. You're in interim time, a space alongside the past, present.
And future, I know.
I was gonna say perishable food. We don't have anything like a future here. Rumor has it there used to be one. The portal building authorities are digging around looking for it in the foundations of interim time. But if you ask me, it's just newfangled nonsense.
No future.
2 other newcomers passed by here earlier. They asked about the future too.
Goal in the
Friends of yours,
Chronicle.
perhaps?
Impossible. They were just with me.
Maybe out there. Here in interim time, the clocks tick a little different.
Okay, this is all
I see
interesting.
they have a few more hands, too.
Oh my gosh,
Well,
look at the way they're
welcome
moving.
To Paradox City. My name's Rocco McChronicle. If you've got any
Rocco
questions, I'd be happy
McChronicle?
to help you.
Rufus. And actually, I do have a company. Rocco Mc... What the hell did you
Yeah,
say?
that's what I was thinking. Thank you! Thank you! Because I'm like, McChronicle? Are we going to talk about what this guy's relationship is to McChronicle? Looking at the competition, what do I win? Asks Furious for being first. You win my applause. And here it is. There you go, there's your award. I don't know. Alright, so this is interesting. So we have run into some sort of McChronicle dude. We're in like a space between time. I feel like Narnia with the world between worlds. Okay, paradox stuff. I saw this in the art book, so I'm excited to actually be in this paradox city where time is nothingness. Yeah, let's ask this question now. Are you a McChronicle? And whoa, Rufus is actually gonna say McChronicle. Furious Night Fury. I graciously accept the king's applause. I'm glad you do.
Are you Rocco McChronicle? The father of Dean Angus
Oh,
McChronicle
fuck.
Sr., and therefore
That
our
McChronicle.
McChronicle's grandfather?
You must have confused me with someone else. I don't have a son, and if I did, I'm sure he wouldn't have become a dean. After all, I'm running a family business here.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it. The last thing I need now is to accidentally prevent McChronicle's birth.
That would not be the worst thing you've done, Rufus, sadly.
You've seen my friends?
A sexy chick accompanied by a clever, handsome guy.
Not really. We were separated.
Well, 2 strangers certainly passed by earlier on. They met the old hermit. It looked as though they knew each other. They headed off to her farm, turn left at the town hall, and then continue up that way.
I know who the hermit is already. I know who the hermit is already because I've seen the art book. And I looked too much at the pages. I'm pretty sure I know who it is.
Where are my friends again?
At the old hermit's farm. Turn left at the town hall,
Yep.
and then continue up that way.
Yep, because, should I spoil you guys for what I know is gonna shortly happen? It's not really that big a deal, it's just who it is.
Where the hell am I?
You're in Paradox City, the city between times.
Aren't we always between times?
Excuse me?
You know, present.
Yes, I
Okay, that's
suppose,
actually a good
although
point.
Here we're not so much between the future. That doesn't exist here.
Except that, time's still progressing according to your perception of it because you are still perceiving this conversation in a linear order. Therefore, there is a future in the fact that the next words of the sentence will be a future. You will always have that, even if you're saying there is no future, there is. So, yeah, QED. Furious Night Fury, I love how Rufus just said that. Yes, same. Oh, bless. Okay, so what do you mean you have no future?
What does that mean, you have no future?
I assume he just means
That's what I said.
unchangeable.
If that's what you're interested in, then ask the people at the portal building authorities. They're always talking about the future, and they're trying to dig one up from the junk beneath the city. Absolute madmen, if you ask me. We've never had a future here, and we've managed quite happily without it so far, thank you very much.
That sounds like such a contradiction because we always talk about the future as hope. We have no future and we're working quite happily with that. Usually when someone says I have no future, it's like a depressing thing.
I urgently need to get to Kuvak.
Doesn't ring any bells. Is it beyond interim time?
Of course.
Then you'd better be off asking the guys from the portal building
So we definitely
authorities.
need to go to the
they
portal
map
building
the
authorities.
portals and know where each one leads.
Ha, glad to make your brain hurt, Furious. Oh, fuck, that is the time pod, and that proves all the more who it is. I know who it is. I know exactly who it is that the old hermit is, especially because look at that fucking time pod in the background. Who was writing in the time pod? Come on, guys, answer the question. Who is it?
Hey, that's the time pod.
That there, that's been there since before I arrived. My father was going to repair it. That's why he founded the garage. Apparently it stopped being
Garage?
so important
That's an
at some
interesting
point.
way to pronounce
Right,
it.
everything there.
Whoops, am I whacking the microphone? Sorry about that.
Oh, you obviously cannot help
Put
me.
it up a little.
I'm sorry, buddy.
He said some helpful things. Okay, this is a cool looking place. I like how they give like a different language, even though I'm pretty sure that it never means anything. The way that they have the different writing system though does look cool. Alright, so what can I select? I can just go places. Lots and lots of places. Oh, and there's the time machine. I might as well check that out since I'm right here. I like how there's how the hourglass is going up and down.
You can't. Ugh. Nope. People these days just don't trust one another anymore.
I wonder why, because you're trying to break into somebody's time machine car thing.
Ugh. Nope. People these days just don't trust one another anymore.
Oh, Rufus. I guess we'll go into this one since it's closest to me. Okay. So, the young Maverick, old Maverick, Ung, caveman dude, Rita. This music I recognize from the love song that Pimpy sang. Can't believe that's the name of a freaking character. I've got Peanuts. Oh, there's someone on the toilet. I'm slightly worried about what's gonna happen with this.
Mmm, peanuts. Tasty.
What? You eat Mikey?
What? But, oh no.
Okay.
I
see
thought
the
you were
eyes now.
peanuts.
Don't worry. Mikey was an ass anyway.
And we are peanuts.
Sapient peanuts from another time. Delicious
What the fuck is this game?
What do you know? Can I maybe take you along anyway? The way things are going here, I'll probably have to make you into peanut butter.
Okay,
No. To be honest with you, we wouldn't like that.
Let him speak. Maybe he's got a good reason.
A good reason to turn us into peanut butter? Oh yeah, true. He hasn't given us one yet. Yeah, why does he want to do that?
why am I having a conversation with sentient peanuts? Okay then. We're having a conversation with sentient peanuts, because of course we are. Well, it's not worse than the dolphins. Nothing will be worse than the dolphins.
On principle?
Ha! On principle, he says. That's pathetic. Ugh.
Wrong answer, matey.
Well then maybe.
I assume that we're not going to be able to get this answer until, we pass some checkpoint and revelation in the game. But look at the clock, it's just changing randomly. I love it. Kitty face. Walks in 10 minutes late with the game guide. Ayo, what's up? Hello! Come on in, welcome. We have just arrived into Paradox City, where there is a lot of weird time wonkiness, and we just met McChronicle's grandfather, Rocco McChronicle, who is a young guy who says he's not had a son. And now we are in the nearest farm. Fury Snipe Fury talking what now? I know, right? Like, what the hell is this game? And, Tyrannia says, this is far from the weirdest conversation you've had, URL, IRL, or in-game, admit it. This is true. However, the reason that you know it is because this is also not the weirdest conversation that you have had, URL, or IRL. Just gonna point that out, buddy. We have had these weird conversations together! Yay, because that's friendship. Okay.
As travel provisions.
Now you're really getting my goat. First Mikey, and now this.
You greedy gannet.
What I meant was... for love.
Wow, now that's what I call a proper answer. Oh, we'd be happy to sacrifice ourselves for love.
Ah!
Me!
Fucking
Me
third game.
first.
About one more question. How exactly does it help love if we're made into peanut butter? Oh, yeah.
I'd like to know that too.
Let him speak.
Okay. I assume this isn't going to be the correct answer and that we're going to need to figure out something in the game. Tyrannia, what you talking about? None of my conversations are weird. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You know, we talk together. That's how the conversations happen, is it's both of us.
I want to win back Goal's affection.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I don't know.
I'm not convinced either. But this is Goal we're talking about. Yeah, but Who's Goal? I mean, do we even know her?
I certainly don't know her.
Oh, true. So how do we know if you're a good match?
Because
Goal
there's
is
a
also
ship
more of
that's
a long-term
beautiful.
goal.
Beautiful ship.
Huh? Well, how do you mean?
Oh, it's so cryptic.
Amazing. Fierce Night Fury. Tier, you talk to a fish on a daily basis, and Kitty Face, do I need to bring up a certain insult? All in caps. I mean, you guys do have wonderful insults, and I cannot complain to their appearance in the chat room. I mean, I basically have, you know, no words blocked, that you're free to go. Okay, yeah. So that's probably why this song is in the background, is the Pimpy song is because we are doing it for love. I like how they mentioned Rufus is like, you know, also a long-term goal, because goal both represents actual love and his goal to get to Elysium. So, I mean, it's true.
Love needs no further explanation.
No explanation, no deal. No, sir.
Find someone else to make into peanut butter.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Okay, so this means that eventually we're gonna get to a point where Rufus can tell them why his love is a good thing, and this is gonna make me so happy because he's literally gonna be like confessing love and saying something. Of course, it could just be, you know, one of those twists where he says something really stupid. But shut up, my shipper heart hopes!
You're right. Just forget I said anything.
No probs, matey. No offense.
Come back again once you've thought of a valid reason, you pillock.
Ah, look who's back again. Mikey's murderer.
Piss off, you dick.
But I said I was sorry.
Just screwing with you.
can't
You
believe they're
thought
just
we got
so
sour
chill.
on you, but we haven't.
We're a bit rancid at worst. Have you remembered why you wanted to turn us into peanut butter yet?
So weird!
Since when do I need a reason? That usually pops up later.
Can you believe such arrogance?
Oh, look at me. I'm a biped. I don't need any reasons to eat peanuts.
We want to hear the reason.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh, look at me, I'm a biped. Wow.
You're right. Just forget I said anything.
No probs, matey. No offense.
Come back again once you've
I
thought
like how
of
they're
a
so
valid
chill about
reason,
him
you
murdering their
pillock.
friend. I guess it was because Mikey was an ass, but it's still like, they're fine with him just murdering. Helpful, this is another person that Rufus has murdered. Add it to the list.
I see all the prerequisites for an entrancing love story. I just think the female lead should be recast.
Rude ass.
We're out of Fulux soup. We've got toast
Ooh,
and milk.
Fulux.
And I'm also available on the cheap. My name's Rita. Are you single?
No. Yes. It's complicated.
The answer
Don't waste
is
my time.
yes,
I'm
you are
almost
single.
40 and I'm a waitress in the city with no future. Do you really think I'm interested in listening to you moaning on?
Well, you asked. I just wanted to...
Tick tock, tick tock. Do you hear that? That's my biological clock. Order something, propose to me, or move over for the next in line.
Okay.
Busy here. Anything free today?
Yeah, a tip for your girlfriend. As long as she hasn't got a ring on her finger, she shouldn't let her man walk around the city on his own.
No, I meant the food.
Why didn't you say so? We're out of Fulux soup. We've got toast and milk. Any other questions?
I do like her voice acting, how it's just so bloody flat. It actually really adds to her character.
What was the offer again?
Put a ring on my finger and I'll ignore that whole thing about your face.
The
No, I
whole
meant
thing
the
about your
food.
face.
Why didn't you say so? We're out of Fulux soup. We've got toast and milk. Any other questions?
One order of toast and milk, please.
Got any money?
Nope.
Then your girlfriend must be blind.
All the insults about how ugly Rufus is, just one after another. Oh! Leon has come in! Yay! Welcome! Hello, whatever word I'm supposed to be saying to you. Welcome to the stream and thank you so much for coming. I'm really glad to have you here. And, you know, as we were just talking about, better late than never, right?
Do you have a time machine?
Do you think I'd look like this if I had one? Time machines have become quite rare. Maverick has an instant change, but he'd rather run over his grandfather than take someone else on board. And then there's Vince, but he can only offer deterministic time travel. Firstly, that's boring, and secondly, Vince smells of prunes. Otherwise, I only know of the old time pod in Rocco's garage. No idea if that still works. So, if you need passage,
No idea.
just forget it. We're all stranded here. The best thing you can do is get married as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
I hear that quite often. I really should unsubscribe from that dating platform.
Oh dear. So there's... Okay, so Maverick, Vince have time machines, and Rocco. So we're probably gonna have to steal / borrow / convince somebody to let us have it. Oh, hey Wolf! Hey Wolfie! You're asking how it's going? It's going great! Having a lot of fun already. Not too much has happened thus far in the start of the stream. I am wandering around Paradox City.
Boo!
Ah! Oh no! The Fulux soup! I'm gonna get fired for sure. My whole future depends on this job.
I thought there was no future here.
There is for me. My future self is sitting over there in the corner.
Oh.
He says that if I don't try a lot harder, I'll never be as successful as...
Oh, I understand.
Well, me. He said
So
I've got to
obnoxious.
save, work hard, and sign up to a pension plan. Otherwise, I'll never drive a sleek Instant Change 5. And then, well, it would all be for
I
nothing.
have a feeling we're gonna screw
Why don't
this
you just
all
make
up.
a new suit?
I can't. We've run out of Fulux ribs. Oh, man. What
So
a
we're gonna
disaster.
have to get ribs of some sort. Kitty face, the gang's all here. Woot woot! Hello, gang! It is a wonderful gang of doom, and I'm so happy to have everyone here. And yep, Wolfie, time loops. Time loops in paradoxes everywhere. Just look at the clocks. They're spinning like ridiculousness.
My future is ruined.
No, it's taking up a lot of space in the seating area.
His soup. He'll get me fired. It's all so unfair. I should be the one complaining about waiters and having people fired. But if I don't get my hands on some new Fulux ribs soon, I'll never be as rich as me.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's talk to the other you. I'm really curious about when old Rufus is gonna come in. When is old Rufus gonna come in? I want the mustache.
What a slime ball. Is that your ride out there?
Why? Have I blocked you in?
No, don't worry.
Shame. So why are you asking?
Well, you left the lights on. If you give me the key, then...
Nice try.
You thief.
Not only does the Instant Change Coupe make time travel possible without that bothersome time branching, it also has the automatically adjusting headlights since the 5 series.
That's a nice device. No two ways about it.
Every time traveler's dream. For a long time, I thought I'd never be able to afford more than the 2 series, the so-called butter churn. But I was ambitious. I wanted the 5 series more than anything else. I've slogged and slaved, shed blood, sweat, and tears, screamed, "Don't slave away as hard as I did back then." For example, my former self, that lazy slacker. He should have served me a bowl of delicious Fulux soup ages ago. But do you see any delicious Fulux soup
Well, at
around
least
here?
now we know
huh?
that Fulux
I
are
don't.
good food.
If he doesn't start moving my ass soon, I could be to a real ass chewing.
I really want to say something about that's what she said, but it doesn't quite work perfectly. But it still says ass chewing, so I mean...
Who's taking so long?
Occupied.
You plan on being done in the crapper anytime soon?
Don't rush me. I suffer from severe temporal constipation.
Temporal constipation? Not perhaps temporal diarrhea?
No, I'm over that. But how the crap?
Surprise, surprise, huh? I recognized your voice. You're the time crapper. The temporal toilet tourist, who apparently has made it his mission to clog every toilet in the entire multiverse.
What? Oh, that guy!
End time?
That guy!
person?
Shit, that
you?
guy!
But I've only just
Oh,
met you.
you!
You gave me this
From the
wonderful
other...
toilet
This
paper.
is from game
The
3.
money from Cletus's suitcase. I remember. But that was my other adventure. A version of the future which no longer exists. As if a huge plug were clogging everything up.
Oh, tell me about it. Oh,
Okay.
everything was flowing just fine.
All of the
Now it's
the-
come
the-
to a
the-
standstill.
the
Exactly.
phraseology
But
and
I'll get
wordplay.
things back up
Oh
and
my
running.
gosh.
Oh,
Wow.
that would be great.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, Wolfie says, oh wow, from the hotel. So, if people, haven't seen the third game / played the third game, which I think is most people in this chat, in the third game, we're at a hotel, and there's this guy sitting on the toilet, and he stays on the toilet forever until we, give him something to wipe his butt with. So, that's that guy. It's funny that he's back again. And so, Wolfie, so what's going on plot-wise? We need that time travel car to get back to the right timeline. More or less, yeah. And we also have an imminent, if I still remember right, we still have an imminent time loop to deal with. At the beginning, when we were in Elysium, there was that time loop that was repeating and repeating. We still haven't quite solved that, because we don't have a time-traveling device with us. So we need to get that, and because Rufus separated from Goal and McChronicle at this point in time, the main priority is finding Goal and McChronicle in this area. We hopped through a portal into Paradox City, and now we're here. The portal was something that we made in McChronicle's university because McChronicle studies time travel. So we created a time portal, but because we're Rufus, we're stupid, and we landed ourselves here. Furious Night Fury. My ability to even is severely compromised. I really can't even. And yeah, Kitty, better make sure that the bunnies aren't eating your table. Okay, so I've talked to old Maverick. I've talked to, well, the guy on the toilet. I haven't talked to the toilet, and there's Vince.
He shouldn't be time traveling anymore at his age.
Nonsense, my boy. True, the cataracts hinder three-dimensional sight, but we travel in 4 dimensions.
Do you own one of the time machines out there?
But of course, my young friend, I call it the retardis.
Doctor Who joke!
Why is everyone laughing?
Because they have no idea. The retardis is a jewel in the crown of time travel technology.
He said jewel.
Mr. Vincent is neglecting to tell you that his antediluvian vehicle cannot undertake genuine time travel, only deterministic time travel.
You can't change the past with it. You're stuck there until you've recreated the condition of the timeline at the point of departure.
Huh? Don't listen to them. A trip in the retardis is always worth it. If you like, I can take you on a little spin.
Oh, shoot.
All I need is a portal
That means
map
that we can
with
erase things that
precise
we've done if we mess
space-time
up.
coordinates on it. Just ask the lads at the Portal Building Authority.
I'm worried about what this might mean for the gameplay. Okay. Here we go. Kitty. Wow, that's kind of wish Silence were here. Yeah. We can show him a clip sometime and be like, hey, look, we turned the TARDIS into a really mean pun. And there's Ung, who apparently has a very nice, smooth voice to do the contrast. I should have expected the contrast coming, but I wasn't expecting the elevated vocabulary and
That
elite sounding
time traveler
speech.
apparently comes from a completely different ethnic background. This is where my respect for foreign cultures
You have
and my
none of that.
diplomatic tact come into play.
You have none of that, Rufus. Oh, here we're gonna fuck things up.
Ooga, ooga.
Yep.
Good day, sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. May I introduce myself? My name is Ung.
Hello. You
Yeah,
understand
stop now.
what
Stop
I
now.
say?
Stop now.
But of course, communication is one of the most important attributes for the profession in which I work. I'm a trader, and it would be a true conviviality to engage in business with you.
Conviviality,
I
that's a good
vend in
word.
medicinal herbs for a healthy intestinal flora, in exchange for vintage
Healthy
art from the
intestinal flora,
Neolithic
okay.
period.
I give stone. You give fart mash.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
At least he's nice to Rufus. Rufus, that is completely not okay. Okay, is there anything else to do in here? Nope. Okay. Yeah, Wolfie, so he can help the guy on the toilet. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. So that's good to know. We can't do anything with Toilet Guy yet. Man, we have lots of places to go! Yeah, as soon as he started talking about the bowels, I was like, okay, so this is getting the congestion. Furious Night Fury says, I like Ung. Yep. He is cool. Wolfie, so you're guessing if you give him Neolithic art, which I'm guessing will be cave paintings. I guess we'll see. Kitty, that sounds too logical. That's a good point. I have a feeling it's going to be some weird bungling around. I'll see once I start getting supplies, but I have nothing at the moment, so we'll just see. So we've got a lever, bins, and a lookout. And a carcass. And a few lock danger sign. I have a bad feeling about what happens when you go across this bridge. But we'll be able to get few locks for few lock soup. We can get the carcass for few lock soup, maybe.
I created them from a rib, and now I need the rib back.
Ha ha ha, Bible joke. Furious Night Fury. Ung is a good guy. Indeed so. Very, very polite individual. Much more polite than maybe should be deserved of some people talking to him. Wolfie, I'm sure Rufus will find a creative way to find a totally legit and Neolithic art. Yeah, probably about as legit as the photograph he made of Gull that was a bowling ball with paint and gum stuck in it. Yeah, it's probably going to be something that ridiculous. Okay, I have a feeling that pulling down the lever is going to not be as easy as it sounds, and something bad's going to happen. Either the bridge won't go down, or a few lock will run across and attack me.
Don't you dare! Or do you have some kind of death wish that involves being ripped to shreds by a pack of Fulock?
Well, I thought nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Don't think, soldier! It's war out here, and in war, there are only losers.
Alright, so dude's not even gonna let me pull down the bridge. So we have to distract the lookout, it looks like.
What are those trash cans for?
That's where we keep the seeds so they don't go bad, and so the wombats can't get at them. Those critters are getting worse by the day, almost as bad as the Fulocks. I catch them meddling with the bins all the time. That's why I always keep my eyes on both sides.
So,
my wife says
okay.
I've started to squint. It's a good job it's so quiet on the Fulock front.
So we need to screw up on the Fulock front.
We're war on two fronts.
Okay, so if we make the bins get attacked by wombats, then we can lower the bridge. Kitty face. Wombats and platypi. Love this place. I love how wombats and platypi are the recurring animal life that occurs in this video game series. Like, of all the wildlife you could have picked, wombats and platypi. Alright then, why not? Furious Night Fury. As for me, I think I'm gonna just passively watch because I might accidentally guess solutions again. Hey, it's helpful! it's helpful! Go away, go for it. And yeah, Jaya, Rufus is good at distracting, and wombats are scary. Yeah, so Rufus is very good at distracting. We've done a lot of distraction escapades. I have a feeling that's what we're gonna have to do here with something.
What are those trash cans for?
Hey, keep your hands off. That's where we keep the seeds so they don't go bad, and so the wombats can't get at them. Those critters are getting worse by the
looks
day,
like it was,
almost as bad as the Fulocks.
I love how
catch them
wombats are
meddling
almost
with
as
the bins
dangerous
all the
as
time.
Fulocks.
That's why I always keep my eyes on both sides. My wife says I've started to squint. It's a good job it's so quiet on the Fulock. We're not
Okay,
equipped.
so the same combo, there's a lookout.
I think he takes the whole thing a bit too seriously. He could use a change of perspective.
Oh dear, here we go. We're gonna screw stuff up so bad. Okay, so Tyrannia says, what was super funny? What did I miss? I assume that your tablets are screwed up a little bit.
I've got to stay alert. Or do you have some kind of death wish that involves being ripped to shreds by a pack of Fulocks?
You have a Fulock problem here?
What does it look like to you, huh?
Hysterical overreaction?
There was a nice big skull arrow that way. That's great. Okay. So that's what over there. We can go into here. Why not? Oh, and we can go back. Okay, so Hillbilly Hacienda is his name. Beautiful name. Oh yeah, Tyrannia, last stream Fury kept on like guessing all the solutions. Oh, Big Chronicle!
Howdy, Rufus.
You wouldn't believe who I met in the city.
My granddad. I know. He didn't recognize me.
No wonder. To him, you're not even born yet.
I guess I never will be. Even the slightest interventions change the timeline. In all probability, we prevented the birth of my father already.
Hogwash. I've seen everything possible and impossible in the last while, but nothing even remotely resembling a timeline. The whole thing is more like a fuzzy, knotted time scheme than anything else.
It's okay, Rufus. I'm doing just fine. Isn't it incredibly interesting here?
Yeah, very picturesque. But we have to get a move on. Don't you remember? Where's Gold?
In the farmhouse. But there's no reason to hurry. Here in interim time...
The clocks run differently. I already know. Still, no reason to
So now we
take
have
our
to
foot off the
convince
gas. One of these portals must lead to Kuvak. We used it earlier ourselves.
Yeah, it's that one there.
That one? I actually expected a few mind-bending puzzles
No, no
first.
kidding.
But
I
so
thought
much
that
the
we'd have to
better.
go through like all these different portals
Wait
and
here.
have
I'll
ridiculousness.
go get Gold, and then we can go get our future back.
Okay. So, there we go. I'm gonna go the other direction. I guess I can go this way. So, Krakun butter churn.
Whoa, Butterfingers at work.
Yep, kitty face. It can't be a spoiler if it's a legitimate guess. Exactly. It's not even a solution spoiler, it's a guess, because we're all guessing together. Okay, so we've got a broken butter churn. Whatever that's gonna be used for. That sort of looks like the work farm. Okay, let's go inside. Yep,
Hey, Gold?
there she is.
No time for
Yep.
coffee. Time to move.
Yep, there she is.
Wait a second. Am I counting right?
Yep.
Your goal? I mean, your goal too.
And you are almost as perceptive as when I left you, Rufus. Savior of the world, suicidal time traveler.
You forgot butt model. But how can that be? What are you doing here? Which goal are you?
She's the goal that you rescued from the future.
Yeah, and in return, she left me and Mac on Elysium,
There she
stole
is.
the time machine, and whoosh! That was the thanks we got.
I've not got such a talent for dramatic endings as you.
And you didn't get far either.
Yes. Perhaps I was a bit too quick off the mark there. When I arrived in interim time,
Good voice
there was
acting
no
with a little more
future
wobble.
anymore. The tunnel had simply come to an end, and the autopilot was steering me directly at it. I had to crash land, and was stranded. For us, only a few hours have passed. For her, it's been a lifetime.
Why didn't you use one of the portals?
The portals only opened much later. At first, they were all out of reach. Then the Deponians started to throw their trash into interim time. The time travelers also started arriving from all
Oh
sorts
dear,
of
we're
paths.
screwing everything up.
Most were stranded here like me. We built Paradox City from the trash. We tried to reach the portals, but none of them led to the right time. Then, when the first children were born, we realized that we had built ourselves a new home.
But now I'm here. So come on.
Okay, that was worrisome.
What was that? An earthquake?
We've only had one of those once before. The time when the portals opened.
Oh, that's gonna
Yeah,
be good.
never a dull moment around here.
Because
Don't run
you
off.
are around.
I'm gonna go have a look.
Oh, we're actually gonna go and I don't have a choice. What happened? Oh, great! Really?
Oh, come on.
Really? Fuck.
Where's the portal to Kuvak?
Of course. That's the
And
catch.
the others? All gone.
That's the
I
catch.
think I have an
Oh, look, there's a
explanation.
wombat. In the corner
When
on the left.
tachyons poured into the open portal unchecked just now in the lab, we didn't only open the one portal, but also all the surrounding ones too. Portals leading to completely different places in time. As time passes much faster in here, they were open for years. A whole city was built whilst you fetched gold from the university. Shortly after you stepped through the portal, the anomaly closed behind
Oh,
you.
good job,
In the lab,
Rufus.
this was a blink of the eye. Here, countless minutes.
You mean this city only exists because
Oh,
we
good
opened
job,
the
Rufus.
portal earlier?
Really makes you think, eh?
Yeah. Like, for example, how do we get out of here now that the
Oh,
portals are
good
closed?
job.
I was thinking more of the moral implications. Well, what will happen to the people here if we restore the old timeline?
Oh my goodness.
Are we even allowed to do that?
I can't see any signs.
I noticed that too. You should get it looked at.
I can't see any signs. Yeah, you should get that looked at. Yep, and everyone's looking at this. Yeah. Yeah, Wolfie, yeah. Goal will probably get the ultimate objective for this area. Looks like it gets us even more complicated to get the portals back. That's our ultimate objective. Great. And yeah, kitty face, the dramatic endings. Yeah, my brain went for that too. My brain went, no, pain, dramatic endings. All right, I can't move that wombat. Darn it. It's just a sleeping wombat. All right, well, that was dramatic.
The country air seems to be good for him. His cheeks have gone all rosy.
And there's the catch for why the portal seems to be so
Amazingly,
easy.
there was still a bit of antidote left.
You girls having a good
I
talk?
love how Goal's just
I'm
talking
just
to
telling
herself.
Goal about your stamp cannon.
Oh yeah.
Stamp cannon?
I shouldn't have used so much cheese.
Wow. Goal as well. Beautiful. Yeah, I knew that it was gonna be gold because in the art book I saw a page called No Future Goal, and I went crap. So I did get this spoiled for me. Fierce Sniper, I have no idea what's going on anymore. Don't you love stories with time travel? And Turnia, not yay, pain, dramatic endings. I love pain, dramatic endings. Alright, so we've got Goal, we've got Brush, we've got a battery-powered platypus. It's like an Energizer bunny, except a platypus. Sculptures! Sculptures! This is important. Sculptures. Okay.
She's totally confused. I probably would be too.
Kitty face, I see you quoting a good enough summary of Kingdom Hearts in there. I'm laughing. That's actually a pretty apt quote.
The portals have closed. I have to try to open them again. Are you coming along?
Can't it wait? I'm having a conversation right now.
Of course. You can just sit here all day long talking to yourself.
You do that all the time, too.
Actually, he's the one who talks all the time. I just listen.
That did not help Rufus.
She held up well.
She really did.
She's totally confused. I probably would be too.
She really is a good-looking old lady. Like, look at that. She's so sweet. Look at that. Wolfie, oh look, totally legit Neolithic art! And something to send into the seed bins. Yeah. So now we just have to figure out... Oh, we can take that sculpture. That's good.
Goal's hair may have lost its color, but it still smells like marshmallow candies.
And you just take the brush.
The portals have closed!
I'm sure you'll think of something.
I already thought of something.
Teapot. I want the teapot because I like tea.
What's that doing here?
I was going to use that for my last beat of the drum sculpture. I've been waiting for weeks for the battery to run out, but it just keeps going and
Energizer
going
bunny
and
joke.
going.
So we're just gonna steal that.
You've become a sculptor?
I had a lot of time on my hands.
That excuses some things, but not everything. What is...
That is the unfinished point.
Oh, it's supposed to look unfinished. And here I thought it just wasn't finished.
Oh, I'd better have another go at that then.
So we're gonna steal it.
Can I take that?
No, it's not finished yet.
I could finish it.
And just how are you going to finish it?
I can finish anything.
You're going to finish me off one of these days. Are you finished yet? Yes.
No.
Oh, we'll just take it then.
I will.
On your marks, go.
And finished.
Okay, what just happened here?
She's got talent. Now she just has to use it.
Okay, Furious Sniper does, oh heck, I can't believe you've done this apply. I feel like that's the entire game. Okay, I'm not sure how to combine any of these. I highly doubt I can combine this with
This
that.
is art, too. Nah, that's a hairy situation already. No need to butter that up.
Wow, that was a terrible wordplay, Rufus. You are terrible. You're so stupid. I'm gonna go make sure I have all my items before I start screwing around and maybe put the Energizer Platypus in the Wombat location. There's Rocco. Let's go down here. See what's going on. Twitch is forcing you to watch in 360p? That's a terrible resolution. That is so sad. Especially since now I'm finally able to stream in better res. I like the architect's hair. Okay, builder and architect. And I can steal... Oh, there's sirens, a drill hole. Oh, that's right, we have lots of crabs in this universe too. Alright, architect. Nice clothing. The tie really matches the shirt. Okay, so Wolfie says it's very laggy for you guys. Let me see if that's an issue with my actual streaming or not. I can do a quick check. No, my frame drop rate is acceptable. Perfect, no, but it's acceptable, so it should not be this laggy. Okay, so, okay, but it seems like you guys are always all having some buffering stuff. Very laggy. Okay, Wolfie says you're guessing it's on Twitch's end. Okay. Because it's not on... It does not look like it's my streaming end. So, okay. We'll assume it's Twitch being laggy. I'm looking at a... Yeah. That's probably it. I don't think I can fix anything tonight. I'll have a look at it if it does this again, though, and then start blaming myself. Furious Night Fury. I also just noticed that Fish is wearing Rufus cosplay. Yeah, it's a casual one. It's not like the cosplay. I'll probably keep the coat. I will be getting a different shirt. This is for the cosplay, actually. Oh, thank you, Tyr. That's a really helpful check. Okay, so another stream had the same problem. Okay, we're blaming Twitch. Actually, for the cosplay, I have my in-progress hat over, on a head. That sounds funny. So, we have part of the hat. I don't know how I can get the video to look. So, flute. We're at the beginning. Still at the beginning phases. I know what I'm gonna do next, I just have been too lazy to get there and actually working on other parts than the hat. So, yep, anyway. Oh, Leon, okay, so it's fine with you. You have no lag. Okay, blaming Twitch. Spiffy.
It's obvious that he doesn't have a clue about the future. Otherwise, he would definitely wear something else.
I mean, he does have really, really tacky clothing on right now.
Yoo-hoo! I have a question.
Keep it short, I've got work to do. We're about to make the breakthrough into the future. I can already smell it.
Sorry, it's the excitement.
Alright. Blaming Twitch, the series. North America Twitch servers being twitchy again, nothing else is new. Yeah, Twitch can be a little bit ficky. I combined fickle with twitchy, I think. Ficky. Okay.
What exactly are you doing here?
We suspect there may be a so-called future in sediment beneath the city. That's why we started to hollow out its foundations.
Aren't you worried that that could make the city somehow, I don't know, slide maybe?
The chances always offset the risks. The unimaginative rednecks up there have no idea what a rough diamond they have right under their feet.
So
they see no further than the base that guarantees their apartments stay standing. I see street cafes, Martin, office spaces, and affordable lofts for fashionable high-income earners.
Such as architects working for the Portal Building Authorities, for example?
Exactly.
Okay. Wow, I accidentally dropped an M&M up my sleeve.
Any progress?
How could there possibly be any when I keep getting interrupted by such trivialities?
Yes,
I thought progress couldn't be stopped.
Ugh, this M&M is... Okay, I got the M&M out of my jacket.
I still don't understand exactly what that hole there is supposed to have to do with the future.
But it's so very simple. We want to attract a solvent clientele. Time travelers who are literally not born yesterday. Portal to the future who would put a paradox city back on the map. The saying goes, continuous growth through development in interim time. And we're creating the attractions for that.
You spit when you talk.
Okay. We've decided the episode number is 267. Why not?
Any progress?
Oh, I
How
already
could there
clicked that
possibly
one.
be any when I keep getting interrupted by such trivialities?
Well, I thought progress couldn't be stopped.
No.
I feel like Rufus could go back and we'd have a terrible conversation. He would be if it was Cletus, because he and Cletus have the It feels weird we haven't had Cletus and Argus around for so long, huh?
I have to get to Kuvak one day before the end of time.
Wait,
Kuvak.
Oh, do you actually know where it is?
Lucky and unlucky. We do have a portal to Kuvak, but that's on the old Hermit's land, so it's not connected to the time travel superhighway yet. We've been fighting for that right of way for ages.
That isn't the problem. The problem is that the portals have closed back up again.
No, it's not a problem, it's an opportunity. It's proof once more of how important the connection between Paradox City and the future is. I can already see the campaign. The only way back leads forwards. Or better still,
This is such a
through the
parody
future.
But
of
that's all
personalities
just
like
drivel.
this.
The reason for the lack of a future lies in the past.
What a hogwash! Today was yesterday, the future belongs to those who have the courage to look forward.
Oh, you have no idea.
Now on Netflix, Twitch just sucks sometimes. Yeah, it's still a pretty good streaming place. I could always try YouTube, but I feel so much more comfortable on Twitch.
I urgently need to get to Kuvak. I'm pretty sure that the reasons for the missing future can be rectified there and only there.
What a hogwash! Today was yesterday, the
Okay, blah 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 blah.
I'll let you get on with your work.
Finally! I was afraid I'd miss out on the future, all because of you.
Kitty face, it'd be like that though. Yep, exactly true. Okay, so Builder.
It's true what they say. You can't make an egg without breaking an omelet.
Here we go.
What are you reading?
Hey, this is the future issue of hats.
What else? And are helmets making a comeback?
No, sadly not. In the future, all manual work will be performed by machine.
That would be great. Then no one would have to work.
Why do you think I work so hard? Certainly not for the money. This job is so badly paid that I need a second one to make ends meet.
And what's your second job?
I write fake reviews for an ad finance rating portal that compares free comparison sites for buying building machinery.
Huh. If only we finally had machines that could relieve us of all these important tasks. That's, the hats, right?
I already told you it is.
Can I have it?
No, I need it for research purposes. In this highly technological working environment, further education is an integral part of
Further
everyday work
education
life.
about hats.
You could take a break.
Ah, my lunch break is well overdue. Unfortunately, I can't leave the machine on
Okay,
its own.
so we have to.
Yes,
Okay,
it seems to me that your presence is downright imperative.
so we
I
need to
tell you
screw
what,
the machine
you can
up.
have the magazine if you bring me a
Peanut butter sandwich.
A peanut butter sandwich, huh? No problem.
All right, peanut butter sandwich. All right, we gotta get this guy a peanut butter sandwich. Furious Night Fury, I love these meaningful conversations. It's like somehow deep while it's not. It's just great. And Kitty Face, Twitch at least lacks the scandals, question mark of YouTube. I mean, I suppose so. I don't know, YouTube is just a clunky format for me. And I don't know, the nice thing about Twitch is it's like a community specifically for gamers. I mean, there's other streaming stuff for it, but I don't know. Twitch is a streaming website. I like it for streaming.
They seem to have a serious fuel problem here, but it's still too early for any conjectures about guilt.
Wolfie, like Rayla said in Dragon Piece, Prince, that's deep but stupid. That's perfect use of quote. I just rewatched that episode.
Oh no, Fulock alarm.
And we're gonna be
again?
the idiot who just does that.
That means we'll have to take another
Like the kids
compulsory
who
break.
pull the
No,
fire alarm.
it doesn't mean that. One can't keep the future waiting.
Why? Has he got somewhere to go?
Shoot. So I can do something while... Oh, fuck.
Strange. I can't see anything.
Fuck.
Don't you dare!
Damn it!
You have some kind of death wish that
Damn
involves
it!
being ripped to shreds by
Okay.
a pack of Fulocks.
Okay, I see what I have to do. I have to do both the siren and find wombats. And Kitty, yeah. Oh, in terms of efficacy, yes, Twitch has the system down pat. Yeah. Okay, so we can't do that. I need to get the wombat stuff working, and then I have to kick the alarm, siren, whatever. I understand what I have to do.
They
now.
can drill to their heart's content there.
Okay, broken butter churn. Okay, Wolfie says, no, see, when the siren is ringing, the lookout isn't looking at the bin, so you can mess with them. True, yeah. I have a feeling that having things on two fronts, since the lookout talks about two fronts, we might have to do both at the same time. We'll see. It's either mess with it while lookout isn't looking and then have the lookout turn away, or we mess while the lookout isn't looking and then we do both. It'll be one or the other. Okay, let's see if we can talk to the peanuts again.
Look who's back again. Have you remembered why you wanted to turn us into peanut butter yet?
For love.
Yeah, we've been here before. The question is, how exactly does it help love if we're made into peanut butter?
Darn it, I can't say
You're
anything
right.
more.
Nope, no offense.
Come back again. What?
Okay. Can I get the stone sculpture?
Rufus, bring stone.
Interesting. The material used to create this sculptural opus magnum is clearly basalt from the Germian Fatstone Mountains. I can make out deposits of obsidian, and even inclusions of chrysoberyl. My respect for the fine arts unfortunately forbids me from exploiting this aesthetic ornament purely for the purposes of my base commercial ambitions. That would be barbarity.
So, we cannot give it. Can I try the platypus?
Rufus, bring things.
I'm sorry,
Kitty
sir, but
Witch
I
voice
deal
line?
exclusively in geological travails and intestinal pharmaceuticals. It is,
What a
admittedly,
combination.
an exotic commercial model, but in an era of international business, the medium-sized retailer can only ever flourish by finding a niche.
Okay, wow. I almost want to give you all the things just to see if you're going to talk about everything. Like, do you have opinions on a comb?
Rufus.
I'm sorry, sir, but I deal it is, admittedly, an exotic commercial.
Nope, it's the same thing. Darn it. Oh, yeah, the for love! Yeah, that is good. I love how Rufus says things like that. See, this is why I love the English VA, is because he has so much expressivity. He just has way too much fun. So, broken butter churn.
Whoa.
I have no idea if that's going to do anything.
I'm sorry, but I really haven't got time for that right now. I've got more than enough to do here preparing the Fulok soup.
Okay. So, it looks like we've gone through everything we can, haven't we? Jaya, has this BA been in other projects? Yes, but none that I know of. Okay. So what do you guys think we should do first? How can I attract wombats? Or can I just put the battery-powered platypus? Okay, so Jaya says soup. Yeah, so we're gonna have to get this. Yeah, Wolfie says I'd try the platypus on the bins. That's what I'm thinking I have to do next.
Oh no. Oh.
Okay.
Where are you, you little beasts?
Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see if this works. Haha, yes! That worked.
Hey, wait a minute.
There we
I know
go.
that sound. There were wombats in the bins again.
Oh, the guy's just gonna watch.
Strange. I can't see anything.
He still looks pretty grim, but at least he has a little distraction.
Let's see if this isn't a distraction. I'm guessing maybe not from Rufus's comment.
Where are you, you little beasts?
Oh, nope, we can. Perfect.
Come on now, show yourselves. Where are you, you little beasts? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Can I go? I can't go back that way.
I can't see anything.
Okay.
Come on now, show yourselves.
So, we did it.
Strange. I can't see anything. Come on now, show yourselves. Come on now, show yourselves. Give me something to shoot at.
So, okay, Furious Night Fury. See, another thing this series has done to me is I saw Hiccup face art and immediately thought of Rufus because of the small beard. That is amazing. I am so happy and I'm so proud I have corrupted you this much. Rufus and Hiccup do have similarities. I keep on thinking of crossover material since I talk to you guys so much. I guess. Okay. Wolfie, I bet this will lead to the beasts overrunning the town or something. Yeah, this can't be good. We're gonna have issues. This is gonna have consequences. And Kittyface, he's in Gumball. Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting. I don't know Gumball very well, but that would...
No need to butter that up.
That's another place that I would, recognize it from. Aw, Furious, thank you. You say I love you and I love Deponia. Aw, yay. Sending all the love back. And glad we can enjoy this all together.
Ta-da!
Fuelock ribs! Now, where did you get them?
Where do you think? I ripped them off a Fuelock.
Lies.
I don't know how I can ever thank you enough. But if it's not asking too much, could you take the soup to my future self?
Sure, why not?
But careful. I think he's looking for a reason to get me fired.
I mean, we did just give him a soup that is filled with, like, an old carcass. Who knows how old this soup is?
Everyone knows there's no arguing over taste, but this doesn't have much to do with taste in the first place.
Alright, here we go. Hello, old Maverick. Enjoy the soup, please get sick, and have something bad
Fuelock
happen.
soup! Finally! Darn. That was actually quite alright.
Am I hearing disappointment?
Yes. Of life. I've grafted away all my youth to be able to afford an instant change 5. Now I'm old. Making other people's lives hell is the only joy
He's
I
Mr.
have
Beaver,
left.
the TV series.
Now,
Oh.
I can't even manage that anymore.
And Henry
don't
from
be
Thomas
so
the
hard
Tank
on
Engine.
yourself.
Oh,
You can
okay.
do it.
So I do
Be
know
a
him
good
from some
little
things.
boy and bring me some seconds. Maybe then I'll find the hair in my soup that will give me an excuse to fire someone.
That's the spirit.
Okay, so we need seconds. And there was another carcass.
And what did he say about the soup?
Looks like he enjoyed it. He wants another one.
Really? Oh boy. Maybe I haven't screwed up my future after all.
Oh.
Here. Fortunately, we've now got
Nope,
loads
we don't
of
have
this
to go
stuff.
back.
Everyone, but
Wonder if I give it to someone else. That'd be funny.
No, thank you. My old gut can only stomach prunes and pulses. But of those, I can have as much as I can get.
Bringing up Thomas the Tank Engine reminds me of that one really, really weird internet, viral video where it's like Thomas just like suddenly explodes out and like, you know, that really weird
my
tribute
soup
one.
is burned.
Impossible. I never burn anything.
Rufus, bring food. No, thank you, my friend. One is taken care of very well indeed in this establishment.
Okay.
Fuelock soup! Finally!
Golspier is also in Gumball. Huh.
Darn. That was actually quite alright. Be a good little boy and bring me some
Oh,
seconds.
we're gonna have to screw
Maybe
it
then
up.
I'll find the hair in my soup that will...
That's the...
So we have to screw up the soup. Oh, hair in the soup! Fuck! Goal's hairbrush!
And
Looks like he wants...
really? Oh, maybe.
Okay.
Here.
Yep, there we go. That's what the hairbrush is for.
Waiter, there's a hair in my Fuelock soup. Then be glad you didn't order the Fucaca soup.
Okay. Kitty Face and is in oh, she's also in like every Dragon Age game. What characters is she? Is she just like extras or are there any names? Okay, so soup with hair. So we're
Fuelock
screwing
soup!
up this kid's
Finally!
life.
I was about to get my former self fired. But what? Wait a minute. What the hell is this? There's a hair in my soup! I want to see the manager!
What? How did you get here so quickly?
What?
You're obviously experiencing a side effect of my new Instant Change 2. It uses a time travel technique that doesn't create any new timelines. All changes become immediately visible.
Didn't you just want to
Amazing.
save up for Series 5?
Yes, but then my future self came along, completely broke. So, I bought the 2 series off him. It's quite practical, as long as you don't take pregnant women on board. And now that I don't need to save anymore, I quit immediately. My future self was probably more in need of a job anyway.
And what are you gonna live on?
I'll break into my pension plan, and then, well, we'll see. The future suddenly looks bright again.
Wow. Kitty Face, she's the voice of the female player character in Inquisition, if I'm reading it right. And, oh, and she's in Night of the Rabbit. I guess that makes sense, you know, if you're gonna if you get hired by Daedalic Entertainment for one game, then in another. Yeah, actually, I think I've heard her. Is she, like, Rosie? Is that what the name of the mouse is? If it says.
Whoever claims that gastronomy is a field with a future is a rotten, underhanded sadist. So, that's your instant change 2 out there?
Yes? Why?
Well, you left the lights on.
Ugh, really? Probably a problem with the electrics again. Damn butter churn. Ah,
damn butter churn?
Why didn't I save up for the 5 series?
Nobody knows.
Here, could you turn it off for me?
Sure, happy to help.
Oh, you fucking liar. Amazing. Amazing. Here we go. We're so responsible. Oh, and some kitty face Anya mouse. Okay. That's fun. I can make a beep sound. Okay, I can't do anything.
Now, where did I park my time machine again? And most importantly, when?
Okay, I can't do anything yet with that. The time machine key, stone sculpture, broken butter churn. I assume I'll need it for the time machine, but I'll just
My
give it
work
to this
here
guy.
is done. Now it's time for the nameless Rufus to ride off into the sunset. Rufus.
See, he's such a musician. He's such a musician.
King of the wild frontier.
Oh my gosh, you fucking nerd. Kitty face, that's your IMDb deep dive of the day. I feel like I have to go onto IMDb at least once a day to just learn about somebody.
All I need for that is my fingers and the car keys. They'd come in pretty handy here.
Okay, so I don't need that. So now I need to just figure out how to do the stone sculpture. Yeah.
I'll need something with a lot more power to churn that sculpture.
Okay, Danny, Wolfie, says his VA is having way too much fun with this script. I wonder how much he improvised. I really want to go through some of the singing stuff and compare it between the VAs because his VA is actually a pretty bad singer in the English one, but he's a much better singer in the German one. So I'd love to compare it and actually see how different the melodies are, or if he just had free reign. I assume there's some... I don't know how much free reign there is. So there's a drill hole. Is there anything I can screw up with the drill hole?
I should examine the other options before I resort to the drill. Wait and see if things get better on their own, for example. Or sue my dentist.
Okay, so what'd he say? You needed something with power to do the sculpture? Yeah. So I'm guessing I might have to toss in here.
The world isn't ready for this art yet, but I'm sure they'll appreciate it in the future.
Yep, here we go. He just chucks it. Beautiful, and it turns into a ball. I love how he just looks around and doesn't really know what's watching. Quack.
It is finished, sort of.
Lump of stone. There.
It is fit, sort of. I obviously still have a bumpy road ahead of me. Great! That proves that I'm not on the wrong track.
There we go. I almost want to just show the sculpture to Gold just to see what she thinks before giving it off to, Ung. Kitty face, goodbye sculpture, hello rock. Yep. Good job, Rufus. So artistic. Although elements of,
Come on now, show yourselves.
Just went the wrong direction.
Here, kitty, kitty.
I wonder what happens. Here, kitty, kitty.
Here, kitty.
What happens if I run into this while this guy's
Where
here?
are you, you little
He really
beast?
earned the diversion. He really earned it.
Okay, so we can't do anything. I was sort of curious. To the farm. To Hillbilly Hacienda. To the farm. There we go.
Just think. 5 different animal bites in half an hour. Hello? Respect? Ah, speak of the devil.
I like how she's constantly talking about him. I'm gonna go out and see if she says something new. I'm sorry, this is just cute.
Of course, they weren't real pancakes, if you get my drift. Not really. Ah, speak of the devil.
Okay, I have to hear these stories. Kitty, yeah, that's super cute. I'm sorry, this is great. I have to go through the dialogue.
And that's why I say smoke detector and safety nets, not the other way. Uh-huh. Ah, speak of the devil.
I love that she's just talking about Rufus. This is so cute. I can sit here all day.
Just think.
Okay, so now we're getting a repeat. I don't know how random it is, so let's see.
Of course.
Okay, so we've gone through the full spiel now. Kitty face. Young Goal is just like, yeah, no kidding. She's like, this is the person that I sort of have an interest in. Yeah, no kidding.
Not now, Rufus.
Are you still angry?
No, don't worry. I just need a bit of time with myself.
Thinking through what you like with Rufus. I guess this is one way for her to think about whether or not what she thinks of him.
Look, it's finished. The unfinished point is finished.
Ah, Rufus, you complete lunkhead. Now it's not unfinished anymore, and I'm going to have to start all over again.
So it was never more unfinished than it is now, right?
You're still a lunkhead.
You're still a lunkhead. That is a great insult. Wolfie, Young Goal is reconsidering this relationship. Yeah, I mean, I would too. I have a feeling that it's like, okay, so apparently I'm fond of him, my future self is fond of him, but why? This guy is an idiot. Kitty, time with yourself, yeah. It's one way to spend time with yourself in a very odd way. Kitty face, that's so cute and affectionate. Lunkhead. Right? I love it! That is such a great word. I need to start using lunkhead with people. What about blockhead? See, I feel like lunkhead has a little bit more dorkiness to it because how many times do you actually use the word lunk? Like, never. Whereas blockhead feels like a little bit more punchy. It's like, you blockhead. Alright, here's
Rufus, bring stone.
Interesting. Basalt from the Germian Fatstone Mountains. I can make out deposits of obsidian, and even inclusions of chrysoberyl. I have at least 2 clients who would pay a great deal of money for such a rock.
I give stone. You give fart mash.
Quite right. Quid pro quo.
Alright.
Rufus have fart mash. Rufus happy.
Here we go.
I don't understand
I
how
have
that
to
will
just
help
give
you.
the wrong answer because I like seeing what the dialogue
I feel
is.
the same. That's why I just try to use it with everything and everyone.
Alright, here we go. Give the guy the laxative. Kitty face, I feel like it's something about the opening consonant, Fury. Yeah, I would agree. Liquids are much softer, as versus a plosive, which is the b, because you have more constriction with a b because of anyway.
Here, this is sure to help.
Oh, that's exactly what I need.
Yay, just the sounds I want to hear. I'm not sure I should be hearing this.
Thank you. Now I can finally continue on my journey to a galaxy fart. Take care.
Okay.
10 times person.
Why is that so good? Fart away. I'm sorry. I'm so happy. A galaxy fart away. It's so bad, but it's so good. Yes, bad fun. Yeah, kitty face, softer consonant equals softer insult. Yeah. And dorkier. I also like, okay, so used notes. Ew, used notes?
And it does stink.
Ugh, we're taking them.
All of a sudden, the expression dirty money
Ugh.
has a whole new meaning.
It's the money from the third game that's been used. Why didn't the guy flush it down the toilet? Oh, man. Oh, man, I'm so grumpy. Why do I have these?
My work here is done. Now it's time for the nameless Rufus to ride off into the sunset.
Okay, so let's see what we need to do. Feel like we're almost done, and we just need to get our friends. Kitty face, of course, that makes you happy, you idiot nerd. Oh, absolute idiot nerd. Okay, come on! It combined a poop joke, a toilet humor joke with Star Wars, like, and a pun! It's like everything. Okay, Wolfie Maverick might need the money. Oh yeah, Old Man Maverick. He might take it.
I'd rather not disturb him. He's still in his probationary period.
Nope.
I'd rather... He's still...
I can't. Do we do anything with Rocco? I'm gonna double check to see if there's anything else we need to do with Rocco.
Hey, Rocco.
Howdy, Rufus.
Can you repair the portals?
Worrying, isn't it? But there's nothing that can be done about it.
Oh, I know what I
Portals have
need.
neither a motor nor any other mechanical components.
No. Then it's all up to me again. Are there any goats in Paradox City?
Not that I know of, and I'm sure you'll find something better to sweeten the time until the portals open up again, you rotter.
Huh? I have to get to the time pod.
No can do. It's a bit of a family heirloom.
Nonsense. It belongs to the old goal.
Belonged to. She left it to my father.
But that's...
You won't be able to argue with my granddad, Rufus.
It's some of the same voice stuff that you use with
Wait a minute.
Mass Effect,
What
the
are you
AR.
doing here?
I'm a mysterious voice from your memory.
What? Since when?
Don't you like it?
Sure, it's pretty cool.
Who are you talking to?
Quiet back there. Got a tip on how to get past him?
Not really. He was the most stubborn human being that I've ever known.
That's not a lot of help.
You are right. Sorry. Now I feel slightly silly. Farewell.
Are you all right?
Huh? Why?
Oh, nothing. What was your question again?
Okay, so Wolfie says, I think Rocco's mind went in a very different direction there. I feel like I missed something.
I urge...
And I said, it's a bit of a family. And family
And family comes first. Okay.
Yay! Mysterious Memory Machronicle!
What?
So, you got an idea yet?
I thought you had one.
But I haven't.
Then what are you doing here?
You are right. Sorry.
Sorry. Okay.
Always nice to hear from him.
You're behaving very strangely.
Ah, you obviously cannot help me.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh, I meant when Rufus asked about goats. And Rocco had a moment of what the fuck before answering and even then saying that there are different ways to have fun. Oh, I see. I wonder if I can give him money.
What's that strange smell?
You smell a deal in the making.
I don't do any dirty business.
Everyone does dirty business.
Okay, can I clean it?
No need.
I'm going back to the farm.
Your granddad won't let me through to the time pod.
Sounds like him. I was never allowed to borrow his car either.
Any ideas on how to distract him?
with a good book, perhaps?
A book? We want to break into his workshop, not celebrate his
Hats.
birthday.
Which probably eliminates the necktie option, too.
And that's why I say smoke detector and safety nets, not the other way.
Okay, Kitty Face, who did you give the soup to?
Speak of the
Old,
devil.
so you know, the old Maverick. When old Maverick was the guy, was the guy being served. So I served old Maverick with the hair, with the soup.
One of those days.
You have no idea.
Not now.
Are you still?
No,
Okay. So let's see if I can get the builder to get hats. So it's either the architect or the builder that I have to do some last things with.
Can I buy the magazine from you?
No, it's essential work equipment. Not that anyone would notice, but it would be a dirty way to earn
Or
money.
You have no idea.
the money to the store owner because she asked
Don't
for
waste my
toast.
time with this.
Oh, I know what I need to do.
I've got
I'm
a
an
future
idiot.
to dig up here.
I know what I need to do. That's right, that's what I was doing, and then I got distracted. Because I want to get the toast and milk so that I can give the guy a lunch. That's what I wanted. Why did I go back
One
there?
order of toast
There we
and
go.
milk, please.
On its way.
Here, the rest is a tip.
Oh, I hate this job.
Okay, there we go.
Men who stare at goats' milk.
Goat's milk. I have goat's milk. I'm gonna look up what the German word for goat is. Just have a suspicion. Kitty Face, I got your place in the guide. Okay, awesome. It's pretty great. We're not, needing it. This is pretty simple.
That could make a great peanut.
Okay. I was wondering if there was a wordplay going on with, like, bust, boob, or butt, or something like that. With the stare at goats milk or tits or something like that. Anyway, peanuts.
Have you remembered why you...
Okay, so for
love.
love.
The... How is...
You're right.
Nope, no offense.
Come back.
Can I just do it directly?
I wonder if those are still good. You hear some gruesome stories about bar snacks.
Come on, come on.
I wonder if you hear some gruesome.
So I have to convince them. So that's what I need. Broken butter churn. I just attack
I
them.
wonder if those are still. You hear some.
So I have to convince them. That's the last thing that I need to do. So there's still something that I need. Okay. Kitty, your Twitch still hanging out? And anyone got any ideas for what I should be doing to convince these peanuts?
So, you could give me a ride?
I haven't done anything with
Anytime.
Vince yet.
All I need is a portal map with precise space-time coordinates on it.
But I can't.
Oh,
change
Men Who
anything?
Stare at Goats is a famous movie.
Unfortunately
That's
not.
right.
Could I take something from them?
That's right.
Only if it doesn't change the course of
That's
events.
right.